and welcome to All About Sport on CavanTV.com, coming to you live from the Cavan Crystal Hotel, Dublin Road, Cavan Town, sponsored by drumlinmedia.com. I am joined by 16-year-old student from Breffni College in Cavan, Jack Egan, who is on the Irish youth team for fly fishing. So Jack is joining me in the studio now. Jack, thank you very much for taking the time to come in and speak to us. So let's get this right. You're on the ITFFA team.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, well, we'll talk a little bit about that later on. But first of all, you're big into fly fishing, but for all our viewers out there, tell us how you got interested in it and how long you've been involved in fly fishing.
Well, I'm fly fishing about 8 years now. So I started when I was about 8. And my uncle, Kenneth O'Keefe, and my granda, Dennis O'Keefe, they were the ones who got me into it.
Yeah.
So that's how it just brought me out one day and I just took to it. I just loved it.
And you haven't stopped since?
No.
And so I suppose from that and going out fishing with your uncle, then led you into doing competitions?
Yeah, well basically I just kind of started off, with local club competitions in Anna Lake and the Holy Lake and Lough Sheelin. So I just started doing the club competitions and I really enjoyed them. I loved competing in them.
Yeah, brilliant. And then you were saying that what particular club are you involved with?
Well, my main club would be Lough Sheelin, the LSTPA, but then Anna Lake and the Holy Lake. I'm also involved with them as well, members of them.
So there's various different clubs around Cavan for people to get involved in. I mean, we've got a great choice of lakes, 365, one for every day of the year. And so many people actually don't know that. It's such a huge thing, really. It's a beautiful county, but for you going fishing, where is kind of your hot spot? Where do you enjoy going?
I suppose Lough Sheelin, that'd be one of the main spots I go on. As I said, Anna Lake and the Whole Lake, but Lough Sheelin, it'd be one of my favourites now. It's a lovely lake. It's great scenery around it, and there's some lovely trout in it.
Great. And then in as part of your kind of training and your practice for the different competitions, what does it entail? What do you kind of, how often would you kind of go fishing?
Well, me going fishing, I go every weekend nearly, if I can, and most of it's just leisure fishing. But if there was a competition coming up, I'd, go to the lake where it is and I'd just practice there and see maybe, you could find spots on a certain lake, which can be better than others, and certain flies which work better on certain spots. So that's how I,
that's how you do it.
For them, yeah.
Brilliant. And it's trout fishing, so
yeah, it's all trout fishing.
Yeah. So I mean, how well stocked are the lakes around Cavan?
Well, Anna Lake and the Holy Lake, they're stocked lakes, so they're rainbow trout. Whereas Lough Sheelin, it's a wild trout lake, so it's all wild trout. It's not stocked at all.
All right.
So it's wild brown trout, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. So it's breeding away, and no one has to worry about stocking it. And I was saying to you something I didn't know. When you go out for a day fishing, can you bring home the trout, or do you have to put it back in the lake, or how does it work?
Most lakes would promote catch and release. To try, if you can put them back, do it. But for the likes of Anna Lake and the Holy Lake and Lough Sheelin, you can kill 2 trout every day you go out.
Oh, right. Okay, great. So if you're into your fish,
you can bring one home.
You were saying to me before we went on air that you're not a big fish lover at all, or your family.
No, I wouldn't like eating fish. No.
So you basically won't be bringing too much home to the house. This all led you into a couple of years ago. You ended up doing various competitions, but tell us how it all came about that you became one of the team members on the Irish youth fishing team.
Well, basically my uncle Kenneth, he brought me to the qualifier, and the first year I didn't qualify, but I went back again the next year and I qualified that year to go to England the following year.
Brilliant. And to get on the team. So how many people is on the Irish fly fishing team?
There's 14 and there's 2 subs if they ever need to call anybody in. Yeah.
Great. And from all over Ireland?
From all over Ireland, yeah, from all different counties, yeah.
Great. So you must have been, I'm sure your family are very proud of you to kind of to be part of the Irish team.
Yeah.
And then is there does it move on into a senior team then?
Yeah, there's a senior men's team, and in the competition we compete in, it's only once a year. The senior team have different competitions throughout the year. an autumn and a spring international, and different competitions.
Great.
Yeah.
So something would you like to kind of move forward
Yeah,
with?
hopefully now in the next few years I'll qualify and fish for the senior team. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. And you're only 16, you've done so much already. So tell us a little bit about the Irish team, and you know, how often do you all meet up and get together, and where is it you all based?
Yeah, so basically, as I said, I qualified, and when I first qualified it was a one-day competition which was also part of the national. So I qualified that April, and I fished over in England the following August. So, but it's changed now, it's over 2 days, so there's a day in September and then again in April to fish for that year. And we meet up after the qualifier, we meet up for a day and we have a meeting, and we just discuss how we're going to, you know, how we're going to attack it and what we're going to do throughout the year. And then we meet up about 4 to 5 times throughout the year to practice with the team, you know, and get to know each other better before we go to fish.
Yeah. How do they decide who wins? Like, how can you be the winning team? Is it like who catches the most trout?
Basically it goes by the heaviest weight of fish, so it's a combined team effort, so everyone has to do well, basically, for the team to do well. You know, it's not like a one man job kind of thing. Everyone has to do well.
Brilliant.
To win.
So when you have your, do you all start at the same time fishing on the competitions, and how many are you allowed to catch at any one time?
Well, the competitions start mostly around 11 o'clock till 5 or 6, you know, 10 till 5 or 11 till 6. And basically everyone, you have to all go out at the same time, and you have to be inside, say, certain markers by the time, or your whole catch is disqualified.
Oh, right, okay. So all the rules and regulations.
Yeah, and there's just, you know, different rules, like you have to be a certain distance from another boat, and just small little rules like that in competitions.
Okay, so you go out in boats, so you're not along the river banks?
No.
Okay, right.
Boat fishing, so
it's boat fishing.
Yeah, all boat fishing.
Right, and obviously, you know, it brings all the safety factors as well, like that you have to be safe on the boat. So how big are the boats, or how many goes out in the boat?
It just depends. Different waters have different boats, but you know, there is rules in the boats. You know, you have to wear your hat and your glasses and a life jacket, of course. And there's 3 people in the boat: your boatman and your competitor and yourself. So.
Right. Very good. Wow, so there's so much more to it. Now, I know we were talking about you're particularly good at the
fly tying.
And there's a great skill involved. But, you know, so you can buy your ties, but you actually make them. Tell us about that.
So basically, I make my own flies. So flies to imitate the flies that the trout feed on. So it's just basically using all different kind of materials, you know, synthetic materials and then the natural materials, and you're just basically putting them together to create something that looks like the natural insect, or you know, kind of attractor patterns. You know, there's flies that the trout take more as aggression, more than, you know, as a natural insect, and there's also flies as well, you know, that imitate smaller fish. So again, aggression, you know, trout feed on the smaller fish.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, big fish, you know, feeding on the smaller fish.
Yeah. Okay, so and during the competitions, it's okay for you, you know, to make your own flies. Is that?
No, it's something, you know, you do before. You kind of prepare, like you can, you know, have all my stuff, and I kind of make the flies I need for certain places. You know, some flies work better in other places than others. You know.
Right. How long would it take you to make, like?
It just depends on the fly, you know, a couple of minutes average, I suppose, for different flies, like.
So who got you kind of started on the whole making up your own flies?
That I kind of took up myself, you know. I seen people doing it, and then, you know, I had to buy flies, so I just says, you know, I'm going to start this, and I just kind of taught myself, you know, looking at YouTube videos and just kind of practicing really, and just trying different things, and that's how I, you know, came to do it. And then every year I head away to Galway, and I tie flies with the Irish team for 2 days. So it's a big fair, and you can buy, you know, flies and different materials for the flies. So it's
Wow, it's brilliant. You have some medals in with you. Just tell us you can give them to me, and I can just hold them up there for the camera. So tell us about this one here. This is
that's
Grafham.
Last year in Grafham. We came second last year, so that was over in England, in the lake in Grafham.
Brilliant. And this is, so Scotland, Ireland, England and Wales, and they're
that's the 4 teams.
Teams,
compete in the international. It's Ireland, Scotland, Wales. So
Brilliant.
they're the 4 teams that compete.
Great. Do you get to go to a world? Is there like a...
No, it's a competition, and it's every year, and it's the 4 teams, four countries.
Yeah, excellent. And then this other one, this is this year's one.
Yeah,
is it?
this is the Lake of Menteith in Scotland. Wow. We came third this year.
Wow.
So
brilliant.
Yeah, that's Menteith.
Congratulations, that's great.
Yeah.
So what's it, so a great opportunity to get away, with the whole team. It must be, exciting as well to do a little bit of travelling with everybody.
Yeah, it's a great fun, like we've great crack when we're away. We try and we take it serious, we try and do our best, but we have great crack and great fun, and every year you meet new people, and because the teams always change, and some people go and new people come in, and same with the other teams, you make great friends, doing it, and the coaches and the managers from the other team, you do get really close, it's
like a little family, really. I suppose.
It's great fun though, because there's just be real tension before it, and everyone will be kind of keeping themselves, and then after the final day, everyone's friends again, kind of thing.
Exactly.
It's
do you be nervous, when you're actually involved in the competitions, or how do you normally feel?
Yeah, you would be nervous because you just don't know what way it's going to go, because you could be having great days before it, and it just mightn't go your way on the final day, So I suppose there is a bit of luck, but you need to know what you're doing at the same time.
Now, great honour has been put upon you for next year. You've actually are going to be the captain for 2016.
16, yes.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Jack. That's a great honour, and you're only on this team what?
2 years, so this is going to my third year.
So obviously saw your talents, and obviously you're a great leader on the team. So you must have been delighted when.
I was delighted to be picked for the captain. Yeah, it's something you always kind of dream about, be a captain of an Irish team, so I'm just delighted to be doing it.
Oh, well, that is I think that deserves a round of applause. It's brilliant. Well done. Great. So exciting. So you've got an exciting year ahead. You're only 16. You're captain of the Irish youth fly fishing team, but it's all happening for you. So we were talking about, if there was anyone watching and thought, I love fishing, or I'm interested in fly fishing, and they wanted to get involved. What advice, Jack, would you give to them?
I suppose just try it out before maybe you go buy in a lot of gear. Or just if there's someone that does a bit of fly fishing, just ask them, can you go out and see they enjoy it. And then, as I said, Anna Lake and the Holy Lake, they're big into promoting the youth angling, and as well the LSTPA, they promote youth angling, so they have a couple of youth days every year, and if you go onto their page, you'll see it.
Great, so to find out more, which is great. So, Jack, you're not finished school just yet, but have you any kind of aspirations or anything you think you'd like to do when you finish, or is it all about fishing at the minute?
Well, maybe marine biology. I'm kind of just interested in that kind of stuff, the aquatic side of stuff. So
excellent. Well, I've no doubt that you're going to have a very bright future ahead of you, and congratulations again from everyone here on All About Sport and from Cavan TV, and we'll be following your journey. So good luck anyway with the competition next year. But that's great. Jack Egan, thank you very much for joining me on All About Sport. Thank you very much. So that is it for this week. Thank you very much to my very special guest, Jack Egan, for joining me on the show. I'll be back again at the same time next Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. If you'd like your sport feature on the show, simply contact me on my Twitter page at Cavan TV Sport, or Facebook, Louise O'Reilly. So it's goodbye from me.